I'm checking out a new section of this beach today. I don't normally come here, I normally just head straight past to the other side, about 2 or 3 kilometers away. And it's paid off. Have a look at this bone cluster. There's a big section of bone sticking out there where my thumb is. And there's bits of bone all throughout it. And quite a long shell looking thing over there. There's some more bone there. Yeah, it's an interesting cluster. I'll take it home. Hopefully it's something good. And there's some new rocks exposed here, so I'm taking my time, going very slowly. It's just having a look at what's out here. Hopefully some shark teeth. Or a penguin. I'm not sure what this bone could be. It's not very large. Yeah, it's strange. Doesn't look big enough for whale, but maybe a dolphin or something. Or even a turtle. Here's something I've never seen before. That's a shell with another shell fossil inside. That's pretty weird. Strange. I've been here for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and I haven't found anything. And I think I finally found something. Have a look at this. At first I thought it was a crab with the 3 legs sticking out. But if you look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 very evenly spaced dots. And it's super round. I'm wondering if there's a sea urchin inside here. Some kind of echinoderm. I don't think it's a crab. It's really strange that those dots are so evenly spaced. Got a feeling we're gonna have to prep this one. I've been coming here a while and I haven't seen anything like this before, which is really exciting. Finally found a crab. It's been a while since I found one, actually. Probably a month or so. There, the legs sticking out on that side. And there's some more over there. Nothing else, so it's going to be pretty complete. It's one of the really hard concretions. They preserve the crab really well, but they are so difficult to prep. I've been thinking about this tiny one with the spikes coming in. I think it might actually be a crab, the little spider crab, the Actinotocarcinus crab. They've got spikes coming off the top of them. And this could be what I'm looking at over here. That would make sense why the spikes are all on one side and none at the back. If it is, that's cool, because I've only found 2 before. Here's a bit of a strange one. I think that's a tiny bit of bone sticking out on that side. Look at that weird shape. And then there's a tiny bit sticking out there. Gonna have to investigate that a bit more at home, I think. Strange. Just found some ear bones. Looks to be 2 of them, the bulla and the periodic. That's awesome, it's a big one as well. The really cool thing about these ear bones is they're still in position. They're still as they would have been in position on the whale, I think. So this is the periodic, that's the bulla, and there should be 3 small bones connecting them. That's very cool. This would have been a big whale. I'm gonna guess it's a baleen whale based on the size of these ear bones. The baleen whales had much larger ear bones than the toothed ones. These are big. Look what I just found. A bone cluster. Look at that bone over there. That looks like it could be quite diagnostic. That's very cool. I'm gonna have to prep this one. Could be something good. It's got some strange shapes to it. There's a bit over there as well. Awesome. I'm so happy with this. Quite a few bits of bone in there. That's been a pretty good hunt. Took ages to get going, but once I started finding stuff, I found quite a bit. You can see over here, the section of the cliff has come down. I'm not going close to it, but I'll have a look at the bigger boulders that have rolled out. Like that piece over there. Almost looks like wood. Yeah, that's wood. There's another piece with some wood in it. And a spider. I'm not seeing any bones. Just those little bits of wood. I haven't really found much today. So I've come closer to this cliff just to have a look if there's any shark teeth or cool shells embedded in it, and found this one. Have a look at this concretion. It's so nice and round. Pretty sure there'll be something good in there, and it's just about out the cliff. Ugh. Okay, might need a little bit more work, but it's very close to being out the cliff. It's out the cliff, and it's got a crack running through there and over there. You can't see any legs sticking out at the moment. Normally they would be over here if it was a crab. Maybe it's something else. These concretions have a crust around them that normally obscure any bone that would be sticking out. And that's just the outer layer. You can see it's peeling away there, and it's quite soft. What I'll do is I'll work away at it a little bit, see if we can expose anything that will give us a clue as to what's inside here. Maybe a crab leg or a bit of bone or something. That's really cool. I'm sure there's going to be something good in here, just given the size and shape. I think it's too big for a shell. So it might be a crab or something else, maybe a bit of whale bone or something like that. I've cleaned away some of the crust, and you can see it's starting to crack already. Sometimes these concretions do that. They start drying out and cracking as soon as they come out the cliff. I'm going to see if I can enlarge that crack. We can have a peek inside what's going on. The ones that crack easily like this are normally good because they crack along the fossil that's inside there. The ones that are solid tend to not want to crack. So I've got high hopes for this one. Exciting. It's empty. Ignore everything I've been telling you for the last 5 minutes. Sometimes the ones that crack easily are empty. Well, now we know. Let's go find one that's got something in it. Found my first crab. Have a look how beautiful it is. It's a little bit worn away at the bottom here. So this is the bottom of the crab with the big claw over there and the smaller claw on that side, which tends to be a male. So if it's got a really big claw on the right, it's a male, where the females have similar sized ones from what I can understand. If you prep this one from the top, it would be beautiful. It's a really cool crab. I'm tempted to take it back. If I don't find anything bigger down the beach, I might take this one back. That's a really beautiful color as well. That's me all done today. It started raining and the sun's setting. I'm happy with that bone cluster. I'm hoping there's something cool in there. I'll do a wrap up back at home. Don't want to get the camera too wet. There are the finds. Quite a bit actually. Started off slow, but got quite a few fossils in the end. Let's take a closer look at them. The first one is this cool bivalve, and if you turn it over, it's got a little surprise inside. There's another shell fossil stuck in there. I've never found one like that before. So cool. I'm not going to remove the middle one. I'm going to leave it as is. I think it's very unique. That's so cool. Here's that bone cluster, the first one. So we've got this piece of bone sticking out here. There's one over here. I don't know if they're connected. Then this weird shell, and also some shell material and bone fragments all over there. You have to wonder, where did they come from? Why are there fragments of bone? Has it been digested by something? This is a good candidate for some acid prepping. It will take a few months, but something cool might be in there. This is that weird shaped concretion with little bits of bone on that side and on that side. And I think on this side I can see some fish scales. So it makes sense that this could be a fish. This might be another candidate for some acid prepping. I don't think manual prep with the air scrub is going to work on this. It looks too delicate. Here's that big crab I found. I haven't found one like this in ages. There are the leg holes on this side and the matching ones over there. It's going to be a really nice crab. Here's one of my other crabs, just to give you an idea of the size. This one's bigger, and you can see this is a decent sized crab in here. There are the leg holes, so you can see the legs have been worn away on the edges there, and that's what we're seeing over here. So same thing there. So the entire crab body will be there with the big claws in there. Here are those whale ear bones. This is probably my favorite fossil of the day. This is the periodic ear bone, very big. And this is the bulla. That is a massive bulla. This will be from a baleen whale, I think, because it's so big. This is an enormous ear bone. It's a little bit worn away on this side, but it should be pretty complete still inside there. And both of them are together, which is always really good. Might be some of the smaller bones in the middle there. To give you an idea of what we're looking at, this is a whale ear bone, the bulla. You can see it's got a bit of an ear shape to it, and this will be a larger one. So if you use your imagination, something like that is sitting inside here. And I think we're looking at the back of it kind of like that, and it's going into the rock. That's so cool. Very diagnostic whale ear bones. You'll be able to tell the species just from looking at their whale ear bones. This is that very round concretion with the 6 little bits of what looks like bones sticking out. But I'm wondering if it could be these little spikes. You see it's got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 over there. I wonder if that's inside here. Let's go do a quick prep and find out. Turns out it was a crab inside there, and it is one of those Actinotocarcinus ones. I thought those little spikes sticking out, it could have been these ones. Very strange looking. So this is the Actinotocarcinus chigii, and the other Actinotocarcinus species you can find over here in New Zealand is this one, the Actinotocarcinus McLaughlinii, named after Don McLaughlin. Very cool crab this. It was really difficult to prep. I don't know if you can make it on the video, but the carapace of it is quite bumpy, not very smooth, so it was quite sticky to come in there with the finer air scribe and clean it up a bit. So it's got the 6 spikes coming off the carapace here. Those aren't the legs, and those are just spikes. And then that's the narrow portion of the front of the head, which is quite strange. The legs would have been underneath there, as well as the 2 claws, and the claws would have been small, and the legs would have been long and spindly, probably, it being a spider crab. And we've got some mail to open up. That's always super exciting. This is all the way from Lithuania. This is from Jarek from Amberscape. He sent me some amber that he's collected there in the Baltic Sea. I'm so excited. I don't have any amber, I think. I've got some copal and some kauri gum. I think I might have one tiny piece of amber. Can't wait to see what's inside. Thanks so much, Jarek. Go have a look at Jarek's YouTube channel. He collects the amber himself using a big net out in the ocean. I had no idea that's how you collect amber. And then some of these amber pieces actually have insects in them. Very cool. Just have a look at all this amber. There's so much. Wow, Jarek, thanks so much. Look at this piece. They just, what? This one's got like, it's almost got a pattern on there. Wonder if that's from the bark of the tree. That's so cool. Oh, I'm blown away. Oh, look at that beautiful piece. Such a dark color. Oh, these are absolutely amazing. Wow. Let me zoom in a bit there. Those are beautiful. I want to go get my UV torch because I'm sure these are going to glow. Let me get it. Oh, yes. Look at that. That's glowing beautifully. Oh yeah, I can see there's a fly or something in there. Right there where my finger is, there's an insect. We're going to have to check these out under the microscope. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed the hunt and the fossil prep and the amber. Thanks so much, Jarek, for sending me that Baltic amber. It's amazing. So cool seeing those bugs inside there as well. Go check out his YouTube channel. I've put the link in the description down below. If you want to see some more fossil hunting and prep videos, go have a look at the Patreon page. It starts at $4 and you get 16 videos at the moment. And I'm uploading quite a few more as the time goes on. Thanks so much. Stay safe out there. I'll see you on the next hunt. It's turned into quite an adventure.